threat of disaster is never pleasant.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers podcast.
These safety measures are essential.
The only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment.
This will be your source of survival instructions and information. Every member of the family must be coached in the business of survival.
Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
There's nothing to say.
There's nothing to say.
All we can do.
Podcast over.
That's it.
What's up, everybody? Mindless Banter 74. Question and answer. Boy.
I love 74.
It's a great
and I
number.
love Q&A.
We do. We're excited. This is our favorite episode of the month. We say it every month. It hasn't changed.
Every episode's our favorite.
You're right.
Should be yours too.
Okay, but this one is my favorite.
Yeah. You know why this one's my favorite?
Why?
Because it goes without saying.
Wow.
Prepping requires forethought.
What a segue.
With regard to food, I know, I love it. Doesn't ever match up. Water, supplies, power, protection, all areas of significant technical preparation, but self-reliant medical care, it's no exception. You got to take care of all those sores and stings and cuts and bruises and
Contusions.
yeah, and abscesses.
Abrasions.
Yeah.
I don't know what
There's
else.
only one way to learn how to do that, and it's through the Prepper's Medical Handbook.
Yeah.
By noted wilderness medicine expert and survivalist William W. Forgy.
I call him Dr. Bill.
He isn't just a random
Dr.
OB
Bill. No.
or a dermatologist
Random OB.
or a neurologist.
Yeah.
This guy is a survivalist.
He is.
And he's a doctor. It's like a wet dream for me. Provides the basis of prevention. He's going to pull the ad after this.
What? I'm done with these boys.
Identification, long-term management of survivable medical conditions, and tells you what, when, and how to return to the grid and what to do if you cannot. The organized structure of this book allows you to quickly locate what you're looking for while the information and techniques can be easily understood. Doesn't have super medical jargon. It's
Yeah.
actually super easy to read, easy to find what you need, and it's available right now. Go to preppersmedicalhandbook.com and get it.
Do
If
it.
you're lazy, go to Amazon, but if you're wanting to give him more for what he's done, go
Yeah.
to preppersmedicalhandbook.com.
1,000%. Thank you, Cameron.
Yeah.
And thank you all for sending in all of your questions. This probably was the most questions we've ever gotten, which is crazy. I had to sift through many. If yours
A lot
didn't
of
make
people
it,
are wondering. You got questions
yeah,
nowadays.
they're very curious.
They're all-
these people. They're very curious.
Curious minds.
But here we are, and the first one is from Scott Hupp.
I haven't heard of his name before.
This is a new one. Yeah, he says, "What pet would you want to have? A baby Bigfoot or Alf the cat-eating alien?" Wow.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I hated Alf, so.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Couldn't stand the look of him. And I
You
hated.
didn't-
I was racist.
Were
Okay.
you?
I didn't like the show.
Interesting.
But Baby Bigfoot,
Yeah.
no doubt, I would
Sure.
definitely have that.
Okay.
You got like, maybe he has some of those hiding instincts that he has. Like, he's the best at it.
Sure. Yeah.
That their species, when they get bigger, what better transport? You got something to carry all your gear,
Sure.
and kill whatever gets near you.
Yeah.
I think it would be awesome.
You're going baby Bigfoot.
I'm going Baby Bigfoot. I'd love to train one.
Right. I'm going the opposite direction. I didn't mind Alf. I thought it was an okay show. It had aliens. It had people who didn't really like cats. And I didn't really like cats. So I'm going to go with Alf. Plus, he was hilarious. He was funny.
He was kind of funny.
And so you had this little pet that's hilarious. It keeps you entertained all the time. And I'm not big on cats, so if he wants to eat cats, I don't really care.
Yeah.
Go ahead, eat the kitties.
What a weird show.
It's a super weird show.
How many
dude.
episodes were there?
I don't know. I think there was only a couple of seasons. But the thing about the Bigfoot is, the babies, they always grow up.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's just going to grow up and disappear. Never see him
kill
again.
you.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bad kid.
Bigfoot, you never see him. So
true.
he's just going to grow up and I'm not going to see him again.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going with Alf.
That's a good one. And Alf's. Yeah.
And I know that Alf speaks English. I don't know about Bigfoot. I have no idea.
I don't think he speaks anything.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's
Okay.
great. That's great.
Okay.
Trevor Peterson.
Okay.
If you could build a team of 3 to 5 people to bug out with, who would it be?
Okay.
Could be anyone from actors to characters to real people.
Yeah, that's a tough one because I guess I should probably
Well, 5
just,
would be my family.
just say my family, right?
But
if I'm gonna bug out with just like random
bros
people,
and hoes.
bros and hoes. Number one, I'm going with Elon because I figure he's probably going to purchase some really rad bug out gear because he's got a lot of money. Plus, maybe we could just bug out on like Falcon 9 or something.
That's true.
We head out to Mars.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Never thought about some of those uber rich guys.
Yeah.
What's the one that bought all that stuff over? Wasn't the
New
Reddit
Zealand?
guy?
No, Peter Thiel is probably what you're talking
Peter Thiel.
about. Yeah, the PayPal guy.
I would put him in there.
Yeah,
'Cause
for
then
sure.
He's got like the sweetest setup, probably.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then I'm going with MacGyver. Because think about it, man. You get in a tight
You can't
spot.
even fix a car though.
I know. I'm going with the character MacGyver. Okay, I'm not talking about the actor.
Yeah.
Who played MacGyver, who's now
Yeah.
fat and overweight and can't fix his own car. I'm talking about the MacGyver from the show, the dude that could fix anything, that could rig up a bomb from chewing.
Hey, it's fiction.
I know it's
You can't-
fiction.
just kidding.
I get it.
All of it's like
we just
fiction
talked
that
about
I'm-
Alf and Bigfoot. I can talk about MacGyver in this one, okay? So he's my
But
second
that's
one.
true.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
That'd be a good one.
And then I'm going with Les Stroud because he's the survivor man. And of all of those like survivor people, he's like one of the best.
I agree. He's in mine too.
Okay.
He would
Oh,
be
yeah.
my group, so he can't go
Cool.
with you
Okay.
because he's in my group.
I can't believe you didn't say me.
I did.
Oh, you did?
No, I didn't write it down. It's a given.
I said it in my head.
It's a given. Still got a podcast to run.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So-
That's true, yeah.
I'd take somebody that like could teach me self-defense and is like one of the best, like Anderson Silva.
Okay.
Why don't you just take him with you?
All right.
Then he can like fend off people and teach you your group how to fight.
Yeah.
I went with Les Stroud for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, I want to take somebody super funny like Jake Johnson. Like
Jake
Nick from he's just
Nick
funny.
from
Like
Your Girl.
every time I like
Yeah, he's hilarious.
listen to him. So it's like you gotta take somebody super funny with you.
Yeah. Well,
And
that's
then-
why I say you should have just put me on there, dude.
Well, you already be there.
Yeah, okay, that's right.
Me and you and him would be fun.
Oh, it would be a blast.
Yeah. so-
Maybe we should get him on the podcast. Do you think he would come on?
But I have 2 vacant spots, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I guess 1. Because it'd be me, you, Kobe. Me, you, Kobe.
Me, you,
the other-
Kobe.
The other guy.
the other Kobe. Yeah, okay. That was a good-
Colby.
Colby and Cody and Corby.
Corby.
Corby. Corky. I don't know. Whatever.
Corby's the quirky version of Kobe. Corby.
What the hell's that supposed to mean?
There's a
Yeah.
there's a what is it? Doppelganger Down syndrome that's
Oh.
called Corby.
yeah. It looks just like me.
Anyway, that's rude.
That is rude. This one came from Mike Morosco. It's a new name too.
Did you skip one? Charlie Welch, you skipped.
Oh, I did, Charlie. Hey,
He almost got
sorry, Chuck.
screwed.
Sorry, he gets sick of me making fun of him about being the grape juice guy. Charlie Welch.
We're just gonna skip
he's
you.
like, son of a. Would you rather fight a Skinwalker or a Bigfoot? You get to choose a melee weapon, but no firearms.
Oh, I didn't ever see the melee weapon choice.
Okay. What are you going with, though?
I'd fight a Skinwalker.
You would?
Bigfoot's too freaking big, man. He's got big in his name.
He's got big right in the name.
Stomp you right in the face with
Yeah,
his
he
big
could.
feet.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I think he would be a bigger challenge. Skinwalker, I don't know.
Yeah.
If it's just like a wolf on its hind legs,
Sure.
sweep it.
Sweep the
Get on
legs,
top
Johnny.
of it. Yeah. Speaking of, I got to add the story in here real quick about Skinwalkers.
Okay.
There's a lady that worked with my wife's dad, and she like one day she's like, I tell you guys a story. I don't even want to talk about it. It makes me like super scared. And they're like, she's like, you're gonna think I'm ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, just tell us. And she's like, I was driving past like Skinwalker Ranch, and I saw a whole herd of elk running on their back legs.
No.
Yeah, she did. She was like dead serious too.
What?
Imagine seeing those. I wouldn't even be scared. I'd just be laughing.
She didn't get her phone out?
No, it was like 10 years ago or 15, 20 years ago.
okay.
But I was like, that's a story.
What on
I don't know what
earth?
happened to all the herd. but
Yeah.
anyways. But if it was something like that, I think I could take him.
Here's the thing, though.
Bigfoot? No way.
I'm going with Bigfoot. I'm just taking the opposite of you, Ollies, because Skinwalkers just have too
And
many.
an axe would be my melee.
An axe, okay. Skinwalkers have way too many weird, like supernatural abilities.
These kind of-
I don't know
they're
what
witch
they can
doctors.
do. Yeah, they could just shape shift as soon as you're ready to cut off their head. Suddenly, suddenly
Go
there's
into a
something else.
bird.
Yeah, exactly.
Fly
And fly off and then come back and peck my head off. And I hate birds.
Yeah.
So I gotta go with Bigfoot because I feel like most likely he's just an animal. Like you can deal with just an animal, but a Skinwalker is
But
like
superstitious, weird.
yeah,
Yeah, who knows?
I just don't know. I mean, they could just
Paranormal,
what,
weird.
What did April Slaughter say? Like the guy's got throat cancer from
Yeah, that's
Skinwalker or
true.
something.
Send some weird orbs
Yeah.
in your brain.
I don't need that. I don't need that in my life at all.
You
So,
got some points there.
so I'm gonna go with, and I'm just gonna get me a machete and I'm gonna hack. And he comes in, he's getting
I think
getting
he
hacked.
just like, he just
No, he's
grab
not
it,
gonna do
and
that.
smash your head.
Do you know how fast I can swing one of those things? Do you even understand the amount of force?
Nope.
That's what I'm going
It's like
with.
bullet speed.
Exactly.
swing.
Yeah. There would be no hand left for Mr.
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Got some points there.
Okay.
Mike Morosco. What have you done to become more self-sufficient? Gardening, raising rabbits, learning to hunt, getting your ham radio license?
Everybody's just got to put that last one in
know.
there just to kind of.
Mother effers.
Dude.
I want show of hands. How many of you have ham radio license?
Yeah. Raise your hand right now.
Yeah.
So for me, obviously, this is a very wide open question. Like, where do you even start with this? What have I done?
Wide open question. Yeah,
Yeah,
that.
exactly. But to me, I feel like the biggest thing that I've done and that you've done is just this knowledge. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
We've researched so much of this stuff that I feel like whatever SHTF situation or emergency situation comes our way, at least we have a basic
Right.
overview of what to do.
Until somebody asks me.
Oh, yeah, until someone
specifically.
asks you, then it's like,
So how, like, I'm going to store some water. How much? Hell if I know.
is water good? Oh, shit, I don't know. I'm going to go look it up. You know what I
I
mean?
drink it all the time.
I drank
you
some
probably
yesterday.
get some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in soup,
But no,
think.
it's,
I think I put it in soup.
I think so.
But I mean, knowledge to
But
me
I agree.
is such a
We've
big
gained
deal,
a ton more
right?
over the days.
And obviously, food, water, gear, all of those things are there. And then just my emergency plan is the only thing I need.
That's it.
It's going to keep me
Just a
alive.
plan.
Just a plan.
Yeah.
It's going to keep me alive.
No, yeah, well, definitely not ham radio for me.
Yeah.
But I've been trying a lot of different things. Like with gardening, I've been trying to see what grows better here in Vernal and like what uses
What
less
grows
water.
better? Marijuana?
I
Is
don't
that what you're
know.
saying?
Well, like certain
Cannabis?
yeah, those grow great. By the way,
Yeah.
I got abundance of both of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I plan on doing some indoor stuff to improve my. I feel like my food, I have it, but
Yeah.
I don't really have a good way of like replenishing it and
Yeah.
like using it to like
Sure.
like basically making the most out of what I have.
Okay.
Because I was like, you can just boil a bunch of macaroni and cheese and then waste it all,
Sure.
So
Yeah.
it's like different ways to like grow indoors. I'm planning on never leaving my house. Is
Yeah.
what I'm trying to do.
You're just trying to
doing
be able
pretty
to
good at it.
live there forever and
Yeah.
not have to leave.
Well, planting stuff that I know will grow really easily without having to do much too. So,
Yeah.
anyways, there's those things that
Great.
I'm trying to do to be more self-efficient.
E-sufficient?
I don't
and
think so.
efficient? Yeah.
Self-efficient.
Yeah. This one came from Ethan Tatro. Tatro.
Oh, Tatro.
Oh, Tatro. Cam, I love your bug out truck and would like to get something similar in the future. Can you tell us a bit more about it, likes/dislikes?
Yeah. I love my truck.
Yeah.
Like I like the look of it.
You want to tell them what it is, just in case someone doesn't know?
Yeah, it's a 1977 F-150 XLT.
Yeah.
Short bed,
Ooh.
4-wheel drive,
Yeah.
and it's got a 400 motor in it. Bored out from a 351. Got a Johnson rod. Brand
15
new.
Johnson rod.
Yeah.
Aftermarket.
Got a reflux coil. It comes around the back.
Yeah. Yep.
Positive traction. No.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just a standard 1977
Back
F-150.
mounted flux capacitor on a rear end.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love the look of it. I love the feel of it. The body and like it has like the drive line that's kind of angled.
You talking
so I'm
about
not
your
worried-
truck or your wife?
Yeah.
The
I
body.
love the contour.
The look of it, the feel of it, the body.
It's like really basic too. There's not a lot of electronics. He's got blinker,
Yeah.
headlights, and some cab lights. That's
exactly. There's a radio in there, I
it.
think.
It partially works. But I love that the simplicity and like inside where you have the motors, just tons of space. Like you can crawl in there, you can store
Kids,
stuff in
you
there.
can put 2 or 3 kids in
Yeah,
there
you
on the
really
way to
could.
town.
It's just all easy
Yeah.
to access, and it's really a lot easier to fix.
Sure.
Love that about it.
Yeah.
The dislikes, it's definitely not that comfortable to ride in for very long.
Sure, yeah.
You know,
It's loud.
it's not bowed. Yeah, it's not bowed.
It's not loud.
It's not very bowed.
It's very loud, but not too loud.
It is. It's kind of loud. I need to like
It's
redo
better than
some
it
of
was,
the
though.
seals. Yeah, I did. I put carpet in it and did some sound barrier, but still, it's not the quietest truck on
Mm.
the inside. The other thing is it's not very big. Like there's not a lot of room in there.
Yeah.
If I were to take my family and bug out with it, it would be a pretty uncomfortable, cramped
For
you
your
know,
for your
drive.
wife.
for sure.
She'd have 3 kids on her lap,
Yeah.
basically.
So that's that's the thing I don't like about it. And then it gets like negative 15 to the gallon.
Yeah.
It does not get very good fuel efficiency.
Mm-hmm.
Those are probably my biggest downfalls with it. It's small and it's not very, economical. But
yeah,
the rest of it, I think it's a great vehicle.
Yeah. Great.
Simple, basic. Well, hopefully it withstands the EMP.
Mm-hmm. Who knows?
That was a big thing, but we don't know.
Thank you, Ethan, for the question.
You want it? You can't have it.
Stop screaming.
Yeah. Bill Fry. With Christmas just 2 months away, do you have your ham radio license? No, he didn't actually ask.
He did not.
With Christmas just 2 months away, what is on your top 3 non-prepper items on your Christmas lists? Well, mine...
Yeah.
Oh, he said mine are table saw, 5-gallon stainless steel beer fermenter, and a GoPro.
All of those could be prepper items.
It could be.
If you ask me.
Yeah.
So anything could be a prepper item if you think long enough.
It's true. I kind of want like a Cinewhoop drone, the little ones that you can like go in and out of buildings because I want to spy on people better.
Sure, yeah.
And then I'd like a new set of hiking boots. I use the North Face ones. They're winter ones, but I use them like all year long.
Sure, yeah.
So I'd like some like better that are waterproof, but not just snow boots.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe a paint job on my bug out vehicle. That'd be nice.
That'd be great.
That's about it.
Man, I had to think long and hard about this because there's like, I can't think of anything I really want that bad or need, but I could always use a new gi. I just feel like I can't ever get enough of them.
Okay.
So a new gi would be great. Some books maybe, and just get me the hell out of town. Take me on a trip somewhere.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what I want.
That's what happens around that time. You're like, I gotta get out.
I need to get out of here. Yeah, so.
It gets really ugly around here.
So everybody's looking for something to get us. There you go.
Give me a bus ticket or something.
Yeah, whatever.
Get me out of here.
Greyhound out of town.
Hoping this podcast changes my destiny and I get out of town.
This one's from Phil Zito.
Oh, brother of Jared.
Zito?
Different spelling.
Lido.
It is Lido, huh?
I was like, it's not a Z, it's an L.
You're like, wait a minute. I'm an idiot.
You're an idiot, but that's all right. Phil sounds like a nice guy. We always talk about useful items in prepping, but what is the most useless item that people mistakenly think is useful? Ooh, what a hard question and a good one. Well done,
I like
Mr.
that question.
Zito.
I mean, we've done a lot of episodes where we've started fires and stuff. And the flint and steel, ferro rod stuff, sexy, it's cool.
Well, it's fun.
A bushcrafter, pointless.
Yeah, pretty much.
It really is pointless with the tech that we have.
It very much depends on your situation, but 90%, 95% of the time, you don't need it.
Yeah.
You just don't.
Like, you could buy 1 billion lighters for $1.
Exactly. That'd be $1 billion, though.
I know.
I don't have $1 billion.
No, $1 billion of them for $1.
Oh, for $1. Oh, okay.
And you just got a lot of different ways to start fires without having to struggle with the flint and steel.
Yeah,
it's good to know how to do it, and it's fun.
Yeah.
But it's really, I think it's overrated because you can buy, like, all the companies make, like, their own, like, ferro rod set.
Here's the nice thing about a ferro rod. If you're one of those guys that needs your ego brought down a few levels, ferro rod's going to do that shit quick.
That's so true.
Because you're going to get out there and be like, oh, man, I can't do anything. I'm
and
an
if it's
idiot.
built into your knife, like, that's super convenient. But, like, buying a whole nother, with a little cord that's, like, quarter of a millimeter long.
Don't get those.
Anyway, that, in my opinion, is one of the more useless things.
This one, I'm going to get hate beyond hate for. It is... To me, it's all the one-man army gear, tactical vests, armor plates, night
I'm done
vision.
with this podcast.
I don't get it. I see how fun it can be, but as a prepper, 99% of the time, I don't want to go out in an armor-plated vest, night vision, trying to...
I feel like you're more of a target.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like, I just don't... Like, I just feel like...
Go ahead and shoot me in the chest.
Right here.
Right here.
Right here.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. I just feel like there's a lot of other places that your money could be better spent.
Right.
I'm not saying if you like that stuff and that's fun
I
for
wouldn't
you,
mind to have some of it.
Go for it.
But I'm not going to use it probably.
The
night vision be cool.
That'd be super fun.
But yeah, all that like super hardcore tech gear that's like just over the top.
It is over the top.
Like military tank commander.
99.9999% of the time you don't need it.
Yeah.
You're not going to need it. It's just kind of like the flint and steel. It's kind of the same thing, right? Again, this is my opinion. Maybe one day you will need it. Maybe one day you will. Just for me, I'm going to spend my time and money elsewhere, most likely. Not saying you don't need guns or
Colby's
you don't
just gonna
need
be wearing
ammunition.
gi.
Yeah, I'm gonna gi and I'm gonna be reading a book.
Just bug out with that on. Don't mess with him, he'll kick you.
Actually, I'd probably put me at a disadvantage because
Yeah.
people can choke me, and if they don't have a coat on, I'm in trouble. So, thanks, Phil. Good question. That was a really good question.
Yeah. Angunarviken. Angunarviken?
Angunarviken.
Angunarviken.
Viken. Angunarviken.
What are you buying for your wives for Christmas?
I already got them something. I don't want you to get the same
They're
thing.
going to be so pissed. Backpack and a free knife.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you had to become a post-apocalyptic Viking, what would be your weapon of choice? Sword?
Sword and shield.
Spear.
Lord and
Dual
field or
axes
sword
and
and
longbow. Love your podcast. Keep it up. Love from the Norwegian prepper Viking. So this dude's like legit Viking.
Yeah.
Which is sweet.
And we made fun of his name
Yeah, I'm
a little
sorry.
bit. He's going to come and kill us in our sleep. And I don't have any tactical gear.
I just picture big old braided beard.
Oh, hell
and just
yeah.
come in and dual axe.
Drinking ale out of a big old mug.
Double-sided axe.
throwing-
Just
yeah.
cut my head off. And then put it out on the lawn.
Don't make fun of Ansgunarviken. And that's what he sounds like.
Not the Viking I expected.
well, hell, that's not quite as interesting.
Yeah. I said longbow.
Yeah, sure.
I tend to always like survival games and things like that. I'm like something silent, stealthy.
Ranged.
Yeah, I can get some range and not get up close and get killed.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'd probably go with the longbow.
Yeah,
It definitely needs a lot of skill.
for sure.
Probably more so than just swinging,
Yeah.
a big sword. But I don't know. Not
I agree.
necessarily.
That's probably what I gravitate towards is some sort of a longbow or something. But if I want to go with like a sword and shield, it's like my 12-year-old Dungeons and Dragons like wet dream. You know what I mean?
Just like
Yeah, that's what I
pushing
want.
your way through and hacking.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and I was such a nerd, dude. I even like read those types of books.
Yeah.
Do you remember the what the hell are they called? Like the
Choose Your Adventure.
No. But they were like the like medieval like Lance something shit. I don't remember.
Oh, I think I know what you're
Do
talking
you
about.
remember?
Yeah.
They
Mhm.
had like a whole series of books. It was like D&D kind of.
They were pretty thick too.
Yeah, they
for
were
kids'
legit.
books.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Anyways, I
Yeah.
might go with sword and shield.
that's cool.
From
You'd
Lord
look-
and Field.
you'd look way cooler.
I would
that's for
look
sure.
way cooler for sure.
And my wife, she's getting a trip. I guess that's
Yeah,
you're asking what
For sure.
for Christmas.
Oh yeah, I don't know. My wife's getting a
She
trip.
ain't getting nothing.
My wife's getting a trip too, so
Yeah,
that's
so-
what it is.
We tried to do a trip together, but Kobe didn't
Didn't
want
work
to go
out.
with us.
Didn't work out.
Yeah.
We tried. We were gonna do something else, and that didn't work out. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
This one came from Ashley Germain.
yeah. Hello, Ashley.
Ashley. Ashley. There's too many Ashleys in my life. I don't
There
have room for another Ashley. I'm sorry, Ashley
His
Germain.
wife, his sister.
Yeah, it's confusing enough. So we're not going to be friends.
My wife's
Ash.
sister-in-law.
That's right.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of Ashleys. Ashley Regional Medical Center.
Yeah. The
Ashley Valley, Ashley Forest, everything in Vernal is
I have
Ashley.
another sister-in-law who is named
really?
Ashley. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's a very common name.
Yeah. So Ashley Germain,
Beautiful name.
I'm sure you're a
Beautiful
wonderful girl, wonderful lady, but we can't be friends. Like this is as close as we're ever
Can't
going to
keep you
get.
separate.
No, you got to be on the outside of my inner circle. So thanks for asking the question, but don't.
She could be your She can be your fiend.
Fiend. Yeah.
Friend, but she's gonna have to go by Jermaine.
Yeah, we're going to have to go with Miss Germain. All right. What is one thing you hate about prepping? Storage, cost, stigma?
I just hate prepping altogether.
Yeah. Why do I do this? Yeah.
I like, and probably the problem I have now is just the space that it occupies for all the stuff.
It does
Like
become
lots
an
of
issue.
shelves. Water takes up freaking half the house if you're to store enough for your
It is
family.
so hard. Water's one of the hardest to me.
It is. And that's probably my biggest complaint about prepping is just like, man, you gotta, and you're not using it. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you're storing it for an emergency and it's not actively, I mean, you should be rotating your food, but
If
it's
you've
not
got-
something that you buy and use all the time. So you're just
The
kinda like,
water, especially, it's like, why do I
Yeah.
need to rotate water in? Unless you're using like the water bottles, those get close to like end of shelf life.
my
which
kids just go and crack into them when they shouldn't anyway.
yeah.
I don't want to get a cup of water.
I'll just
But
drink
yeah,
it.
it's the space probably the biggest. And then
Sure.
the other thing is there's some stigma with it. It's
There
annoying.
is some stigma.
It's
And
like, you're a prepper, huh?
and especially there's even more
I don't know
stigma.
where I'm going to go if things go south.
There's even more stigma when you're somebody like us that we do a podcast about it. He's like, oh, and we're like, what's your podcast about?
Oh, yeah.
Prepping.
That's,
Oh, really?
yeah. That's
Okay.
backwards. You can't do that.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Preppers didn't use electricity. Preppers didn't believe in microphones, I thought.
Sure.
It's just like
Who's
so
going to
weird.
listen to it? They don't have audio devices.
They don't use the internet. How does that work?
Yeah.
We don't have listeners.
Why don't you
Okay.
just give all your stuff away?
Yeah, no. So that is very tough. The stigma can be kind of weird, but the cost also can be it's tough, especially, for some people. The cost it's hard to get into it,
Right.
because there's a lot of things that you need that are going to cost money. We've done an episode here or there, like all these things you can do to prep for free, and obviously listening to this is free. We ain't charging any. I mean, this is great for prepping. I mean, maybe not today's episode, but the other episodes, so costs can get very hard,
Right.
Because stuff is expensive. So I don't know.
And it's not like it's one of those, savings accounts
Yeah.
are great.
For sure.
But you're not using it, so you're like, ugh,
Yeah.
kind of sucks. All my money's going to this. And that's the same with prepping. You're just like, freak,
Absolutely.
buying all the stuff, can't use it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Good question, Ashley.
John Keller.
Heller.
With the last humongous coronal mass ejection occurring in 1921, and on average occurring every 100 years, the SIGCOM 2021 Data Communication Conference has warned the world is not ready for such an event and could be catastrophic to modern life. For example, knocking out the internet globally for months. So any advice besides panic?
Yeah, man. Start downloading
Man,
the podcast.
I want to
now.
go to the SIGCOM 2021.
Data Communication
Yeah.
Conference. Yeah, it sounds great, doesn't
First
it?
things first, everybody. We cannot withstand catastrophic CME. Let's start off with that.
Let's start off right there. And
Yeah.
this picture shows an orb next to a coronal mass ejection. Look, a lot of people try and make this very difficult, and I mean, kind of is, preparing for a CME and EMP type thing.
Very unpredictable.
But-
very. Yeah.
Dude, the number one thing you have to think about, it all comes back to the basics.
Right.
It all comes back to food.
Food's not digital.
E-food, e-broccoli, food, water, meds,
Yeah.
emergency plan, all those
Your
things.
Tamagotchi's going to die.
Yeah, exactly. Good luck with that. All those things are really your basics for this. Obviously, there's other things. Cam will probably talk about those, but the number one thing you need to start doing are those things.
Yeah.
Right?
No, I totally agree. I think one thing I've tried to do is thinking about how dependent I am and how my daily life is, like all the things that I depend on that are digital. My banking,
Yeah.
like just getting money out of the bank, using my credit card, all that stuff, power, how we rely so much on the grid. And I'm trying to think like of if I lose any or all of this, like what things am I going to lose and how dependent am I on these things?
Very
I
dependent.
think that's the only thing that you can do is just look at like, if I eliminate this, can I still function?
Yeah.
If I eliminate this, can I still?
And if I can, what can
like,
I do to make
I-
that better?
Right.
Yeah.
Like maybe protect some of your devices with a Faraday cage and hope it works. Learn how to build a windmill to reproduce power. Get a generator and hope it still works.
Yeah.
But like the only way you can do it is just think about how you can live without all the conveniences of electronics that we have, and that's hard. But
It's gonna be very hard,
the other
especially
thing
when
is-
it comes down to like medical issues.
Oh, yeah.
That's where if you have one of those things where you rely on some sort of a device,
Right.
or something like that, or even just the
yeah,
regular
CPAP
meds,
or oxygen concentrator.
those you got to figure out first. But then if you're on daily meds,
right.
if you have something like this, boom, it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. And so being in the medical field, there are no paper charts anymore. We do not have
Really?
backups of like we have backups of the digital stuff.
Yeah.
But if there is a true like massive CME, all of that's wiped. So unless you have your own records, which you should be keeping, not necessarily the notes from the physician, but like your meds should be on paper.
Yeah.
You should have all that stuff written down.
For sure.
If you don't, then you're a huge problem anyway.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
but just like don't rely so much on the cloud. Everything's stored there too. Like all of your information, pictures and everything. Like back up that stuff, and then I don't know. We've talked about the whole cyber
Yeah.
thing, and it's just like don't like figure out how to not rely on it so much, even though you don't have to live like that.
Yeah.
Exactly. People are always like, "Oh, you get so reliant on that." We have a great we live in such a convenient time.
Yeah.
But just expect to not live with all those things, and
Yeah.
I think you'll be fine.
Have a backup plan if you can.
Yeah.
This one came from Brad Stockweather.
That's a sweet name.
It is. Yeah, we've heard him before.
Yeah, that's right.
If you had to leave Utah to bug out with no motorized transport to another state, which state would it be?
Yeah. I misread this
Okay.
and didn't see no motorized transport.
Sure.
So I was like, Montana or Canada.
Yeah.
That's a long walk.
It is a long walk.
But I still would like those states.
Yeah.
I've talked about it before. People don't like cold weather.
Yeah.
So you're less likely to deal with people
Sure.
in those harsher environments.
Oh, it's going to be a biatch in the winter, though.
It will. And it's going to be, like, I don't love to be freezing my butt off
Yeah.
and dealing with it. But I think dealing with less, people
Yeah.
is easier.
Sure. Yeah.
And then those environments, too, you've got weather changes. So you've got water off the mountains. You've got,
Yeah.
different animal change. So that's why I would stay in those states.
Sure.
Upper north part of America.
Okay. Well,
Canada, the state we own.
I did see the no motorized transport part. So I went with Colorado because if I have to walk to another state,
It's like these states.
yeah, I'm
That
going to
we're
go
talking
with the one that's the closest, and
That's
that's
a good idea.
Colorado. I could probably walk there.
Weed
Yep.
and different paraphernalia.
The Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos. Mile High Stadium.
Yeah.
Just deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Got all those things going on. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Colorado.
It's a good state.
Yeah.
It's a good one to go to.
We didn't talk about this, Cam. Do you want me to do this or do you want to do this?
Oh, we didn't talk about this. There's a good chance that you will do it better than
Okay. Cam, I want you to imagine this.
Okay.
The grid is down. Your hometown
talked about this.
was just devastated by a natural disaster.
CME.
Or you stopped to help a car that broke down on the side of the road. All things that could and will probably happen at some point. Would you have what you need to deliver a baby?
No.
No, you would not. Actually, you would because we just recently got this.
That's true. I would.
The combat midwife developed
Would I want to? No.
No. The combat midwife developed the perfect kit to add to your preps. The official combat midwife birth kit, brought to you by Medical Gear Outfitters, will give you peace of mind in a chaotic world. Our new world consists of COVID, quarantines, and overrun hospitals. Babies are unpredictable about when they decide to join us in this crazy world. You can't reason with them.
No.
They're going to come when they want to come, all right? A birth kit is...
Yep, the stork's just going to drop them.
A birth kit is just what you need to be prepared for any labor and delivery emergency. The movies lied to you, Cam. You need more than a newspaper and a shoestring to deliver a baby. You really do. The Combat Midwife Birth Kit is what you need to care for the lady you love in any SHTF birth situation. This kit is user-friendly. All these items included are exactly what the combat midwife takes to every birth, and now you have access to them too. You will never be caught unprepared again. Buy this kit and all of your family's medical gear needs at medicalgearoutfitters.com. Learn more about the combat midwife and how to use this kit at combatmidwife.com. The great thing is if you use our code Casual Preppers, you're going to get 10% off all of the gear that they have on the website.
It's like they have some awesome stuff on there.
They really do.
And this box that we've gotten, like, it has such good stuff in there.
It does.
Like, it's quality stuff.
And
It
stuff
has,
you wouldn't
like,
think of.
Yeah, a little baby beanie.
Yeah.
Just like the stuff you leave the hospital with, it's all in there.
It's all in there.
Even a registration for your baby.
Yeah.
I own this baby.
I'm now registered. Stick the sticker on the baby. You're good to go for the next year.
Tag its ear.
It's here, just like a cow. Yeah, and Cam's gonna do a video soon on the whole kit that you guys can see the whole thing.
I'm going to deliver a baby.
Yeah, he's gonna deliver a baby. There's a lady in the neighborhood right
No,
now.
I'm not.
He's gonna go induce her. She's about ready, but he's gonna go get that going on. So
That would be a horrible video. But no,
Anyways.
I'll go through the gear in there.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Like, very well put together.
Yeah,
You
and-
couldn't find a better one, honestly.
and pretty inexpensive for what you get.
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
what
And even-
shocked me.
Let's say you don't have a baby.
Sure, okay.
You've got some really good medical gear in there, chucks and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So,
So
all
go
good stuff.
check out, go to medicalgearoutfitters.com, use our code Casual Preppers. You're going to get 10% off, and they know that we sent you.
Perfect. It's always
a big
hard
deal.
to find a good medical gear website. Like, You
Absolutely.
can get some trash easily
Exactly.
from Amazon. Alfred Gunn.
Alfred.
Alfred Gunn. Which of you
Which of you?
could self-cauterize a bullet
A bullet.
wound through the love handle like
Now, just
Rambo?
keep going with the Scottish accent. Just do the
Which
whole
one
thing.
of you could self-cauterize a bullet wound through the love handle of the like Rambo? I just messed that up.
That was good. That was good.
If both, which of you would do it with more colorful language?
Yeah. I think I could do it.
I think I could do it.
I really do think I could do it. I would not enjoy it,
yeah,
obviously.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, and there'd definitely be like expletives.
We'll do a video doing it.
Yeah. Cam's going to try it.
But I would have a freaking foul mouth.
Yeah, man.
I have been known.
Yeah.
My college not my college, high school days.
Sure, yeah.
I was known to have quite the potty mouth. Grew up on a dairy. My dad swore at us
Yeah.
and cows exactly the same all day long. so.
Yeah. Well, and I kind of had the same, like...
Swore when I dropped my first bottle.
For sure. Yeah. I swore coming out the birth canal.
Yeah.
Hot damn! When I came out.
Oh, shit.
That was
Tight.
sticky.
That was not the word I wanted to use when I said it.
That was not...
My wife has been like... Because I respect her,
Yes.
I do my very best to not swear, and it's helped me. So
For sure, yeah.
thank you, wife.
I was like my dad. Hell and damn weren't swear words.
Oh yeah, shit,
You know.
damn hell.
Yeah,
That
those
was
are just words.
standard. Cows were named
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Go get
For a long
shit.
time, I
Go
thought
feed shit.
that was the
Yeah.
the type of cow we had. We had a shit cow.
Yeah, I thought my name was dumbass for 10 years.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Shit for brains.
Shit for brains. Yeah, yeah. So that was all not swear words growing
yeah.
up.
Excuse the language, okay?
Yeah, and my
Just-
kids get mad at me more than anyone
Yeah.
when I swear.
Yeah.
Dad, you swear.
Yeah. I was helping my dad up at the cabin, and like we were digging a hole, and I can't remember what happened. I said, I think like damn or something, and my middle child was there, and he was just like, he acted all weird, like he was all put out, and I was like, what's going on? He's like, oh, heard you swear. Oh, I'm so sad about it. He's like disappointed in me, and that made me feel horrible.
That's funny.
Anyway,
That's good.
but
That's
yeah,
good.
if I had, I'm gonna let him fly if I'm
Yeah.
having to cauterize
For sure.
a bullet wound. Okay,
For sure, yeah. This one came from J. Elliott. Elliott. Best secret shelters: grain silo, fake outhouse over bunker, sewer, etc., etc., etc.
These are good. These
Yeah.
I've never thought about the disguised
Yeah.
bug out shelter.
Yeah, until someone comes and takes a big old deuce on your front door to your bunker. You know what I mean? It's all great.
It looks like I can poop right here.
Yeah, that Taco Bell's running right through me.
I don't know. I was like a church building. You probably
Yeah.
bug out there because nobody's going there after.
For sure. I get that.
Maybe, but
Maybe.
for the most part,
Yeah.
people are abandoning religion.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, left and right.
So
I went with the library.
that's a good one.
Because if there are people there, it's probably moms or little kids or old ladies. Okay. But the only downside is there's usually like a lot of half homeless people there.
They're always on the computer too.
Yeah.
Are you looking for jobs, or are you trying to look at some boobies?
I don't know what they're doing, but there's a lot of them there all the time.
are.
But that could be a good
the
thing
homeless hangout.
because they're used to like having nothing.
That's
So if
true.
it's an SHTF situation, they've got tips, they've got tricks. You know what I mean? They're gonna get you through this. And you
I've
got
seen you here for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
Tell me how you do it.
let's go. We're gonna live.
How do you enjoy?
How do you make this work? Yeah.
A library's a good. You'd have tons to do.
Yeah. You got a lot to read.
Books.
You can burn the books if you needed to.
Right.
Or,
Breakout rooms to hang out
yeah,
in.
exactly.
They're already quarantine rooms.
Yeah,
Yeah, library'd be cool.
for sure.
Nobody's going there.
Nah.
There's books.
Nah.
Can't get an audiobook. I don't want to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's a good thought,
Yeah.
A good secret shelter.
Yeah.
American Prepper Group.
Mhm.
What prepper skill do you think is the most overrated? What prepper skill do you think is the most underrated? Overrated and underrated.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that is a really good one.
Mhm.
I think, why don't you go ahead?
Overrated. Again, I'm going back to tactical gunfighting.
Yeah, I was very careful, so
I don't care. What are they going to do? They're going to come shoot me with their guns? I don't know. I just feel like it's an overrated
I was
skill.
like I didn't answer these if you noticed like earlier.
Oh, no, I didn't
was
notice.
Like, man, I don't know. I got to be careful.
So overrated, I'm going with that. Underrated, I'm going with health and fitness. But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it because it's hard. It's the hardest one.
It's super hard.
It's the hardest one out of everything.
Like every time I go, when we go like with our gear on the bug outs, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, this would be horrible.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I get it. Like that, the health and fitness is the hardest, and like probably the financial stuff is the next hardest for me.
Yeah.
I mean, not for me, but
Sure it is.
Generally, you know what I mean. Those are the hardest ones. So that's why I'm going underrated because
I think it is, too.
gets overlooked a lot.
Yeah, the finance does too, for sure. Like
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
I think the overrated for me would probably be the same kind of deal. Like I think that the super focus on like, for example, and I don't think he listens, but he'd probably be pissed if I
Okay.
said this. But my brother-in-law,
Yeah.
like I love the guy, and he has. Like he texts me all the time, like, look what I just bought, like another gun, another, and like he just like a tactical shotgun. He has like tons of this.
Sure.
But I don't even think he has like a big storage of food and water.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just like,
and again,
dude, that's, those are awesome. And you've got like, I wish I had some of those guns too, but I'm just like, your focus is like 150% in like killing people and protecting your family. Like,
Right.
I'm like, that's not going to last for very long.
And I get, there's parts of it I do get because if you do have a lot of stuff, you have to be able to keep it, right?
You do.
But I just don't feel like.
But he's like every other,
yeah.
They just get.
I just don't feel like it's going to be, there's a disaster. And 15 seconds later, they're banging down your door to try and take your food, right? I just don't think that's...
Go to the grocery store and whoever wins the shootout.
Yeah, that's going to be...
cans.
That's like months in advance. In 99.999% of SHTF situations don't get there.
Right.
The ones that we're worried about are those within a month issues, weeks or days or even hours. Those are the ones you have to be prepping for, mostly because those are the ones that are going to happen, right?
Right.
Most of the time.
But yeah, it's so that would be my underrated... And I went along with health and fitness, and I guess this goes along with it too, but I think underrated is like the ability to cook and prepare food. Like,
yeah, that's great.
Because you have all these like storage foods, and you got to use them wisely.
Yeah.
Knowing how to cook and make it palatable for your kids, it's a huge deal.
Sure.
Also, the healthy eating, that goes along with your immune system, goes along with your health and avoiding health problems. So, yeah. Yeah. So anyways, I think that one gets overlooked of like, I got my food storage, but like, do you really know how to prepare things well and keep your family healthy with just the foods you have? So that's kind of a good one.
For sure. This one,
we're sipping on.
Angelo Amador Jr.
Amador.
Did your local Taco Bell hire a morning crew yet?
Yeah. Well, when we first put these in, I didn't know.
I didn't know
and
either.
Mother effing Angelo, don't bring it up because it was a sore spot for me.
Yeah, it was.
Because I love their freaking breakfast wrap. Mm-hmm. I even considered working a morning shift.
Just to get it.
Just to help people out.
Yep.
Give myself what I needed.
Yeah.
And then I just go back to work the rest of the day.
I'm not going to lie. Like the rest of their lunch food, I'm not that big on.
I'm not
like
either.
I'll eat it, but I could do without it.
Occasional like crunchy taco or gordita crunch.
Yeah.
But I agree.
Yeah,
I never really hit them up for breakfast until our clinic's right next door.
It's right next door. You can
and
throw
I started getting some
at
breakfast, and I'm like, it's freaking good.
Yeah.
And I think there's still a lot of people that don't realize.
I don't think
they
so.
have good.
There's
breakfast.
never anyone there.
So, you know what? Their breakfast sucks. Don't
It's
go there.
horrible.
Don't ever go and eat
I don't
there.
know. We need to keep this happy medium because we need them to stay in business for
true.
breakfast, but we don't need
Don't
too many
overuse
people
them,
there.
okay?
Yeah.
Don't overuse.
Once a week.
But yeah,
but they did. Funny
Yeah.
enough, like yesterday, I went and tried it, and I sent Cam a picture
He was
of
asking
my
me, he's like,
breakfast.
are they serving? I'm like, I don't know. I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, he was.
But Kobe went and got some, so we're back in business, boys.
Back in business. Civilization is starting to get back on track. Here we are, friends. Here we are.
Yeah. So, I love that you're worried about our Taco Bell.
Thank you.
It's back. It's
It
back.
is back.
DDB_outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
If you had to ration toilet paper, would you use the core as a tube scoop, or should you unravel it instead?
I was trying to figure out what he was meaning with the tube scoop thing. I think I get what he's
just
saying.
I don't know. I laughed pretty out loud reading this. I was like, a tube scoop piece of poo would be.
Gosh. I'm going with unravel.
Yeah.
Just because
I am too.
You're going to get the most mileage out of it, and it's probably the most effective.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't know.
I've done it before.
Trying to tube scoop on that sensitive butthole. It's just dangerous.
Yeah, I just don't see, I don't know, man.
You're not going to get it all anyway.
No,
you're still
you
going
gotta
to have
unravel
skid
it.
marks.
Yeah.
Big time. So you got to get a little bit of a wiping
You might make
material.
the situation worse.
It probably will.
You got to be careful.
Scoop and smear.
Yeah, I don't. Boy, yeah, my mind would never even go there.
Yeah.
You know?
I've I've resorted to
Oh,
unraveling.
I've unraveled many times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
So, but I've never even crossed my mind to do
The
so.
problem is once you unravel is what to do with it afterwards.
That's true. You're like, it'll clog the toilet.
Yeah. But if I put
will-
it, like I've had to do it at a friend's house before. That's where it gets really
You
sticky.
just roll it back
Yeah,
up.
like what do you do?
Put it back on.
If you-
You wash it off. Put it back.
And like, do I try and flush this down the toilet and have an issue, or do I
True.
put it in the trash can and someone sees that? Like, what do I do? It's a bad deal.
It is. It is a bad.
I resorted to
Maybe
just
the tube
put it
scoops
in the
more,
sink.
You know, you could scoop it in the tube.
Yeah.
And then just like
Maybe.
set it back down.
What you got to do is just put it in the sink and get it wet enough that it just dissolves
Yeah.
and goes down the drain.
Or get it wet and then wipe.
Oh,
And
hey,
then it's a little bit
Yeah,
more
yeah.
durable than your tissue paper.
there you go.
Man.
Okay, well, we
These
spent
are
too
some
much time
deep
there.
thoughts.
Yeah. Purple Sky Farm. If you had to build your food storage around beans, oats, and rice, what would you stock up on to make them versatile and palatable?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I actually have like 3 5-gallon buckets full of beans.
That's a lot
and
of
I
beans.
thought about it. I'm like, how am I going to, do I have enough flavoring and flavor things? McCormick makes like, well, not McCormick. Who makes the little soup packets? Is it Knorr? Knorr?
I don't know.
Have you seen that one before?
Lipton does?
Lipton does too.
I don't know.
Anyways, they make basically like little bouillon that are like they're fat and
Yeah.
like flavoring. They're great to make like the I don't know. I'm
don't
going
know.
off from like Brazilian. I'm thinking caldo, which is like the watery liquid around the beans. I don't know
Okay.
what the name is in English. Just stock. I don't know.
Probably.
Anyways, they make those. You just you cook the beans and you dissolve those little things, and you can get them online.
Gives
And,
you some
man, it
flavor.
makes some freaking delicious beans.
Interesting.
I would get a bunch of those and spices for sure. That's
Yeah.
I mean, you can do a ton with spices, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That seasonings is like my second one. Like if you have seasonings, you can
Beans
pretty
are
much eat anything.
Gross without any flavor.
Yeah, they're just like, I mean, they're not gross. They're just not.
they would get old fast.
They would
is
get
what
old real fast, yeah. But if you have some seasonings, at least you're getting some flavor there. Number one for me is hot sauce. If I have
Yeah.
hot sauce, I can literally eat almost anything.
That's true. I agree.
Like seriously, it makes everything good. So get some hot sauce in
Yeah.
your preps. And as far as versatile goes,
Having flour too, because you can add all that stuff
Yeah.
to like a tortilla, or
Sure.
you can make like a
Yeah,
thing.
I like that.
And oats, I would do anything with those because I hate oats.
Do you?
Like,
You don't like oatmeal?
I don't really. It's just slimy. It's goobery.
Yeah.
But you
I
can
can see
sprinkle
that.
those oats on like feces, oil.
Sure.
Use it as absorption.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that.
Poop in them.
Mm-hmm.
Just like seal it up.
Great.
So I don't know. I wouldn't really plan too much around the oats because
I don't know what
no
to do with
baked
that.
cookies.
So oats, if you have honey, I'm
That's
good.
true.
I'm good if you have honey.
I can eat them. I just don't like, and they're easy to store.
yeah.
But I just
Even rice though. Rice, if I have hot sauce, I'm good. If I have seasonings, I'm good. You know what I mean?
yeah,
All
that's
that
true.
stuff. Yeah.
Rice can go a long way.
Can.
So anyway,
Mhm.
that's that. I hope that helps.
It
I
does.
hope that helps. The Bearded Hobbit.
Mm-hmm.
What have you been able to convince your spouses to do in prepping that was the hardest to get them to do, and why is it keeping gas in the car?
Yeah, that is still a little bit of a struggle for my wife. She has gotten better.
Yeah.
But she gets better every day.
Yeah.
With everything.
What happens
She's
when
the
you
best.
get a battery like a Tesla or something? Is it just gonna be constantly drained?
Well, no, because you can do that at home. That just you plug it in when you get to
Once
the
they
house.
make like the wireless charging pad you drive over top of, I'm getting one.
Yeah, game changer.
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
not plugging it in.
Did you see they're getting charging stations in Vernal now?
No,
Yeah.
really.
Mm-hmm. At the
I would like to have one.
Tri-County.
I'm sure everybody criticizes,
Oh yeah.
but
Out
to have
here,
one
you might
like
get killed
just
out
for
here.
chasing around to
Yeah.
school and stuff.
Dude.
I'd love to have one.
I saw some posts. Somebody said something.
Oh,
about,
yeah, they were
oh my
ripping
gosh,
into
they were ripping
people.
them hard.
Yeah.
So
We're an oil town. I understand.
I get it,
But
but gosh,
They're also convenient
Yeah.
for certain.
for sure. Anyways, yeah, it is still a struggle. Usually, like she's pretty good. Like there's nothing that I've had to really convince her to do. You know, most of the stuff okay, let's
Yeah.
do it. I mean, she leaves most of it to me, obviously. Like she just mostly laughs at me when
Yeah.
it comes to stuff. Like she gets a car, like in her car, I just stock it up with stuff constantly.
Yeah.
I'm like stuff and stuff everywhere. She just laughs at it. You know, I'm like one day you're gonna need this.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
so,
true. It's true.
I don't know.
I think the hardest thing to convince my wife to do is not give away my stuff.
Yeah.
Whose birthday is it? You've
Mm-hmm.
got like 15 backpacks. She like takes my Everly stock one to try and give it away. I'm like, no.
No.
No, She's actually pretty good with keeping the gas in the car. I'll
Good.
be honest.
Good.
So she's good at that, but she likes to give things away. And convincing her that I need 15 of everything,
Yeah.
it's been hard.
That
It's
is a
been hard.
tough one. That's a tough sell.
Yeah.
It's a tough sell.
Why do you need 15 backpacks? Don't ask questions.
You don't understand.
You don't know the basics of survival, do you?
Why do you need 15 things of mascara?
Yeah.
That's what you should ask.
Yeah. Why do we need 16 different types of shampoo
Yeah.
in the shower at the same time?
Here's the answer. We don't.
Yeah. No.
We just want it, right?
Making bombs and napalm.
This one came from AC Slater. No, TW Slater.
The brother.
Yeah, this is his cousin.
Cousin didn't make the cut. of the movie.
TW Slater. He's like a 3-time fourth place wrestler from Bayside.
Just
Nobody
quite
talks about him.
wasn't good enough.
This wasn't good enough to make it. Didn't have that nice curly hair,
Yeah, he's bald.
The complexion. He's kind of like a redhead. Just, I don't know. Not quite as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AC just had you on everything.
He did.
didn't he?
There was no way around it. It is what it is. We all had that cousin that
yeah,
was
we
just so
did.
much better than everybody
Yeah.
else. Like, F you. You got all the good stuff. I got all the leftovers. It's like twins here. I'm Danny
talents.
DeVito. You're Arnold Schwarzenegger. I heard they were making a new.
Yeah, they are.
Who was the other person in it? The Rock or something?
It's something like that. Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I'll watch it too.
I'll watch the hell out of that. Anyways, TW Slater says, if you had to grab one of these on your way out of the door, I'm sure he's a great guy. I'm not saying he's bad, with his red hair.
He's tore him apart. He's like, I don't
Third
even
place
care if you
wrestling
answer my
finish
question.
every year. He plays tennis probably. If you had to grab one of these on the way out the door for a weapon/tool, what would it be? An aluminum baseball bat or a wooden axe handle?
I had to think pretty hard about this one.
Sure.
Because, man, there's pros and cons to both.
Yeah.
I'd go with the wood axe handle.
Okay.
I feel like it's a little more versatile.
Sure.
You can shape it into whatever.
Okay.
You can put different heads on it. Maybe find a rock, cover a hole in it.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that.
No, it's a little easier to kind of mold to get to use for maybe a shovel. I don't know.
Okay.
Then if you're bored, you just whittle it
Yeah, you could do that too.
and throw it in the fire if it sucks.
I went with the bat. I just feel like it's a great weapon. You could
It
kill
is a
people
great
with
weapon.
it. You could hammer stuff with it if you needed to, right?
Yeah.
You could build
Heads.
something. Yeah, heads. You could play games like baseball and stuff.
Literally.
Yeah, literally.
You got a baseball.
Yeah, and plus you could make sparks. Those aluminum ones, like you hit.
Oh, yeah, they
you
do,
hit
huh?
rocks. Maybe you could get a fire started.
Take you all day.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking.
I know. I was trying to think of that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you broke it open, you could have a pretty lethal weapon,
Yeah.
Lethal was a great
Four.
movie.
Lethal Weapon 4. What do you think his name was? TW. Todd William Slater. What do you
I
think?
don't know. Yeah.
Trevor Wallace Slater.
Terry Walter Slater.
Terry Walter. Yeah, that's probably it. Terry. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Tad
Tag.
Wilson Slater.
Tag.
Ted.
No, I'm just going with Tad though.
Tad?
No. Yeah. I don't know. Tag. TAG.
Tab. His dad loved that drink.
I actually liked Tab.
Tab was good.
My grandma used to drink it all the
Cool
time.
looking can.
Yeah,
like
pink.
100% 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Because it had the little lines.
Yeah.
Like it's cool. Like the little glasses on Max or whatever that guy's
Max
name.
Headroom. Yeah.
That's what it always reminded me of. Anyway, Tad.
Thomas.
Sorry, Tad.
Thomas White Slater. I don't know. Cam, I got to tell you something. Off the Grid Surplus has their denim pants on sale.
I did see
The
that.
Hideout Denim 2.0 pants. They're on sale. You can get them about $54 right now. But hey, guess what? Use our code on top of that, Casual Preppers. You're getting an extra 15% off the $54. You're going to get them under $50. Are they worth it?
They're totally worth it.
Yeah, they're worth it.
You got pockets everywhere.
Yeah, you got a pocket for everything.
Comfy,
you
they're
own.
durable, stretchy.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like,
I want some so
The
bad.
stretchy are so nice.
Yeah, I want some so bad. But they also have all their other stuff. They also have pre-orders going on. They might be over right now for their flannels.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I want them.
Off the grid, we want your flannels.
Also, Grid, send us some flannels, please. Because they look gorgeous.
They look amazing.
Yeah, I would look great in them.
You look like
that's
a lumberjack
I would,
prepper.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need them pretty badly. So
Yeah.
go check them out. Go to
It's getting cold
Yeah.
off the grid.
for sure.
We're going to both freeze
Yeah.
if we don't
That's
get
the
something.
thing. Like, the T-shirts are great from Off the Grid, but I don't want my nipples showing when it's this cold, like popping out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, pop, pop, pop.
No, I almost said.
Pop, pop, pop,
I don't know what I'm
out.
saying. Exactly. So yeah, you need to get those denim pants because they look great.
Yeah.
Go to offtheGridsurplus.com, get an extra 15% off with our code Casual Preppers. Hell yeah.
That's super. Just the monotone. Hell yeah, boy. Motivational there.
For sure.
I'm gonna go get online right now. I don't know who read the last one.
I did.
Gorz. Gores213. Precious metals. Precious metals.
Let's talk precious metals.
Any ideas on what you guys would consider stocking up on?
Palladium.
What?
Platinum.
Mercury.
Mercury. That's exactly right.
What types and how much? I think fractional silver bars would be ideal for bartering.
Question?
Bartering?
Bartering? Yeah, sure.
So gold, everybody would love to have more gold. I'd love to have it to barter, but you get a little pebble and it's like
$9,000.
Yeah, it's impossible to use and have that. You're going to be trading it once.
I don't even want no gold. You want to give me gold? Don't give it to me.
Yeah, it's not useful. It looks great and I'd love to have it. Actually, give it to me, but I'm not going to use it.
Yeah.
I have some silver coins. You never know. You can melt them down, make bullets, kill werewolves.
Yeah, we got to watch the Monster Squad, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. It's coming up.
We got to do it.
And I also have copper coins, good conductivity. It's all over in your house.
Yeah.
And the coins, they're good.
Yeah, for sure. I like silver as well. I do have some silver coins.
It's
so
just
much
more
easier.
affordable.
Yeah, for sure.
And useful.
Yeah. The what I also like to do is actual coin monies, USD. Get the pennies before 1982 or 95% copper.
There you go.
So that's a good thing.
1942?
Plus 1982.
80? Really?
Yeah. Anything before 82 is 95% copper. Dimes and quarters before 1965 are 95.
65.
Yeah, those are the ones you want. So those are things that you can do every day when you get
now
your
they
change.
just use die-cast metal from Matchbox.
Exactly, yeah. But that's something you could do every day when you get changed. Just check those out, and if they are those,
cool.
Put them in. I have a little baggie in my safe that has all those in it, the ones that I've found. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I think it's great.
Okay.
This one came from the Wagner Adventures. Great show on Discovery
Good
Channel.
book.
Yeah.
Read it as a kid.
Do you guys see in the future a scenario where most states break away from the U.S.? I can't believe most states would allow socialism to ruin America. Ruin.
Yeah, I know this is kind of a big subject amongst some people. I just don't see it happening, It's too hard for those countries. Yeah, maybe Texas, let's say, breaks off. It's just they're too susceptible. They're not going to be able to have the good things we have in the U.S. It's just too radical. There's just no way. I just don't see it ever happening.
I don't think it's going to happen either.
I can see them talking about it.
Yeah, and they've been talking about it forever. I think things would have to get much, 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 much worse for
the
something.
United States would just have to.
Yeah, it's going to have to get to a point where it does seem like it's circling the drain right now, but stuff's going to calm down at some point. It's going to get better. It always does. Yeah. Always. In the last 200 and whatever, 300 years, it's always gotten better, right? So I got to believe this cycle is going to be the same. It's going to get better at some point. I agree. There's a lot of stuff going on. I don't like some of the things that this administration's doing. They didn't like some of the things the last administration is doing. It's going to swing back the other way just like it always does.
Yeah,
so
I agree.
I don't
we
think
still have the best government in the world.
Yeah.
Full it was set up that way. And so go ahead and leave it. Texas, if they break away, Mexico's going to sweep right in there. I would.
Yeah.
Mexico's like, oh, they're not part of the United States. I'm taking it.
That'd be pretty tough to take them over. Too many damn guns and cowboys over there.
Would. But it would, yeah. California, I'd just give it to them.
Now you want it? Go
Mexico,
ahead, take it.
Go ahead and take it.
Just let me come to Disneyland once every 10 years. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disneyland.
Disneyland? Is it?
Tell her the Disneyland.
I would like to go to Disneyland.
You want to punch past Disney?
I want to get the lightning pass. I go to the front or right real quick.
It's no longer Disneyland.
They got beans and rice at the place with the turkey drumstick.
Taco Lane, man.
Taco Land.
Didn't somebody talk about that?
Someone's going to talk about it later.
Welcome to Taco Land, man. Well, you want to ride?
Yeah.
What do you ride?
Do you want to ride the spinning chalupa?
It's very fun. Do you want to go and plunge in the tamale?
They want to go on the sour cream express.
Salsa Mountain?
Salsa.
Fajita. Man, I would go there
Totally
if there
go
is a
there.
freaking
Taco Land.
Taco Land.
Oh my god.
It'd be the funnest freaking park ever.
Would you like to ride the hot sauce express?
It's one of my favorites.
It's one of my favorites.
You want to
Make
go
you
swim?
puke.
Go down the slides at the diarrhea mountain.
Diarrhea Mountain. That sounds really inviting.
It sounds cool.
It sounds very cool.
Taco Bell. all the stands are just the same.
Would you
Taco
like
Bell,
to ride
Taco
the
Bell, Taco Bell.
Crunch Wrap cruise down through the Mexican jungle? Cocaine Alley?
Oh man, we call this ride the wall. It's very fun. You climb over it and have fun.
And then that's the lazy river, the Rio
To
Grande.
get into the park, you have to climb a wall.
We're going to get in trouble.
I know. Oh, that's sorry about that.
Oh, it's hilarious.
Okay. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
The Wagner Adventures.
It's your turn.
Boner Realtor.
Boner. It does look like Boner Realtor.
Born Realtor.
Yeah.
Born Realtor. Realtor. Nuclear disaster bunker is nice, but how do you get clean, safe air and keep getting clean, safe water? As my dad would say.
Mortar, yeah.
Even 10 years later, bunker would have to be abandoned?
Yeah, there's a lot of questions
These
here.
are all questions.
But yeah, this is very hard to answer. This question.
I just think you would have Radex everywhere.
Yeah.
If you played Fallout,
You know what we're talking
there's just
about.
Radex everywhere,
Yeah.
so you just be able
You gotta
to
get it.
drop your
But those
radiation.
bunkers that are ready for a nuclear disaster, they all have air filters.
Yeah.
They all have usually a well with some sort of I don't know how that works, but they got a well that's bringing in mostly clean water.
Right. Well, from what I didn't know before about like nuclear disasters and bombs, it's like the fallout. It's all like the debris that the radiation contaminates everything. So if it's deep, like a well, or stored underground, or
You're okay.
you have a well, you should be fine.
And as long as you have a filter that's
So you
filtering
probably
that
want
air.
a well directly into your bunker.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, but you're gonna have to do that.
I can't answer all your questions.
They do also make water filters for
Oh, yeah,
radioactive
that's
water.
right, huh? We had one.
So
I
that's a
can't-
thing.
I probably should test it. Go find some radiated water.
Probably, yeah. Good idea.
Yeah.
Do a video on that one.
That'd be a good one.
This one came from Hip Hop John Cook.
John Cook.
Questions for Mindless Banter. How come I can't see further back than episode 26?
It's a conspiracy.
Sounds right.
I don't know, but those first 25, probably
gosh,
the
man.
best, most life-changing episodes
Really?
you'll ever hear.
Yeah. Look, it took us a while to find our groove.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did.
And we're
We
still
want
in
those
that
to be
process.
hidden.
We're still in that process, but you can actually find them all if you go to the Podbean app. And I actually think there's a couple other apps that have them all as well.
But Podbean's the source. I mean, that's where they're all uploaded to.
That's where they come from. That is the mouth of the river, as they say.
Yeah.
That is.
That's
so
it. That's the nucleus.
the nucleus. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't know who this came from. I don't know why there's not a thing
It's
there.
like, wait a
Somebody
minute.
sent this question in.
This one was Gray Man.
Yeah.
When are you getting a discount code for tactical bacon? I'm hungry, dang it.
Yeah. I've still never tried tactical bacon.
I'm like, maybe this guy plays DayZ and he's,
Yeah.
The same goes for Pipsy and Spite.
Spite.
I want to try those. But I've never tried tactical bacon.
Haven't either.
Does it exist?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, I want to
You
get
can
it.
purchase it.
Well, I'll have to purchase a can.
Yeah.
Give you a, or I'll just email whoever makes it.
Okay.
And be like, hey,
Let us.
we got to try this.
We got to
We
try
got
this.
a ton of listeners. One in particular that doesn't have a name.
Yeah.
Wants to know how good it is.
Yep. He's real. That's real.
Must be an orb.
Yeah. This
that
one came
submitted this question.
This one came from somebody else who I don't know who it is. I don't know why their name's not here. But if you put milk in cereal, if you don't, you aren't American. Does it become soup? If not, why? Okay.
It's true. It is soup, huh?
Is it?
I think so.
I don't know.
That's true. That's true. Fruity Pebble soup.
Fruity Pebbles soup.
Campbell's Captain Crunch.
Campbell's Captain Crunch. Here it is. This is what the internet says. Soup is a liquid food made by boiling or
has
simmering
to be
meat,
hot.
fish, or vegetables with various added ingredients.
Oh, okay.
This is from dictionary.com. But that doesn't necessarily, because they do, have you ever heard of gazpacho? Isn't it gazpacho that is the cold soup?
Yeah.
So, I don't
isn't
know.
that the salad soup? That's not
Is
the
it?
Russian salad soup.
No, that's not the, I don't know what that is. But anyways, I'm going to say no. Okay?
You would.
I would.
Go along with it.
Okay, it's soup.
You kids want soup?
You don't get it in the soup
Fruity
aisle.
Pebble soap? Soap.
So,
That'd be good. I'd
Yeah.
have Fruity Pebble soap. Yeah, so I guess not, and Kobe says.
yeah.
Grill grits.
Gratin grits.
Gratin grits. Kobe, how often do you smell Cam's hat? Why do you smell his hat? When do you smell his hat? Does he ever catch you? What type of shampoo does he use? I'm in the market for an upgrade. Kobe couldn't answer it.
I didn't. I just put the hell. I don't know, man.
Hey, Kobe, do you smell his hat?
You sniff inside it.
You touch his hat?
You wear it.
Sometimes wear his hat.
Do you wear it under your hat?
I don't know. Tell me
Touches
about
your
it.
head?
Does it smell? What are his oils like?
Dude, what shampoo do you use, Cameron?
I use whatever's in my wife's
One of the
arsenal.
20 shampoo bottles. that are there?
Sometimes it's a highlight conditioner. Sometimes it's a fade preventer.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a dry. It doesn't. It just depends.
It just depends. I get it.
Yeah, whatever one I grab when my eyes are also open.
Yeah.
That one.
That one.
It's
That's
like black. What is this?
I know. That's a weird question, man. I don't even know why I put that in there. I shouldn't have. This one came from grounder.life.
I got uncomfortable.
I'm not going to be comfortable the rest of the day.
Grounder.life. I ground kids all day long.
All day. All day.
Stop grounding us, Dad.
All day, Dad.
I'm the grounder.
That's what I do.
Grounder for life.
I'm known for it. Hashtag grounded for life. If you had your choice of what the apocalypse would look like, what would it be?
Oh.
There's a question for you.
So this was hard because I was like, would I want it, like if I had it my choice, I would want it to be like a good apocalypse.
Sure, yeah.
Better. But I'd probably, in reality, it would probably be bad. You know, it's apocalypse, so it has to be bad. I would say I Am Legend.
Yeah.
You got free reign of the city.
For sure. Yeah.
And you drive around and you can still like kill these ugly creatures.
Yeah.
I wouldn't care about trying to convert them back to normal
You're
humans.
going to hunt deer in the
Yeah.
streets of New York.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Is it deer or
Yeah.
gazelle? I don't remember what it was.
Yeah. It's a skinwalker.
Your Skinwalker, yeah, whatever it wants to be.
But I'm like, that would be kind of a cool apocalyptic scenario.
Cool.
You still have access to all the cool stuff.
You
But
get really good at hitting golf balls.
yeah,
Yeah.
it looks kind of fun.
I'm going with Signs again. What do you know?
Yeah.
Because I love aliens, and I love like the thing about that movie. It's kind of just like that creepy sort of foreboding atmosphere. Like
Yeah.
even when they go to town, things are just kind of like
It
you know what I
is.
mean. Just
You're
a
like, I
little-
would not live in that town.
Oh, but I would.
It is weird.
But I would. You know what I mean? Like it's creepy. Like I love it.
Yeah. I wonder, where did they film that movie?
I don't know,
I've
probably in
lived there.
Pennsylvania, I would
I lived
guess.
there.
All his shit's done in
Is it?
Pennsylvania. I don't know if they shoot it all there, but like most of his stories are set in Pennsylvania.
Man, is the East Coast that depressing?
Oh no. Well, when there's aliens coming, yeah, there is. It is.
Yeah. He makes them, he gives a good atmosphere.
For sure. Tony 1040. Almost got that 1080, Tony. So close. Scenario. That's a face plant, Tony.
landed it like
That's a face plant. Scenario. Supply chain issues shut down grocery stores 3 days from today. Wait,
From today.
like in the future? In 3 months.
So it'd be like October 10th.
Okay. In 3 months, what would a typical day of meals look like for you and your family?
Yeah. 3 months, huh?
3 months is a
I don't
long
know.
time.
It is a long time.
It's a movie long
Maybe be
time.
munching on a human thigh.
Yeah.
Resort to cannibalism at that point.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd hope I'm just eating my 25-year shelf life food.
Yeah.
And it would be dead smack in the winter for us.
Yeah.
So that would be rough.
Yeah.
So snow and stuff probably part of the meal.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We could probably fish and stuff around here pretty good.
Probably,
still.
yeah.
Hunting would be too hard,
Mm-hmm.
too demanding.
Too much work.
So, I don't know. Probably be eating some fish, some 25-year shelf life food, and be super depressed.
Yeah, I feel like probably I'm not going to ration as well as I hoped I would.
know.
I'm going to probably be at the end of the 25-year shelf life. Just
Probably.
because
I don't think I can make.
it's a long time. I don't know. Whatever we can scavenge up.
Yeah.
Maybe at this, we probably couldn't be growing vegetables because it's in.
I know
winter.
that's what sucks. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one, man. Yeah, it's going to be scraps and whatever we can scavenge.
It's a good thing to think about.
Yeah,
though.
like Cam said, fish probably be a great one. Birds, maybe.
Yeah.
Bird drones.
Yeah.
Eating their innards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those bones are amazing.
Microchips
You would think
taste
that
great.
they
You got hot
would look
sauce.
more like metal.
Hot sauce on a microchip. It's great.
A little barbecue.
Yeah.
Ellie, you mom.
Ellie, you mow.
Ellie, you mom. I'm a city girl and have no idea how to fish or hunt. Even if you catch or kill something, how do you prepare it without getting grossed out?
Ill.
Ew.
Ill.
Yeah.
You got to close your eyes, Ellie.
Yeah. Just keep cutting.
Yeah.
One, you can find somebody who will do it for
Yeah,
you.
sure. That's, yeah.
Just like when you're a kid, have your dad put the fish on the hook. Put the worm on there.
Ellie, you sound like a girl.
Yeah.
So you're probably cute.
Yeah.
And then you just get someone to do it
You're
for you.
just girly. I'm sure you'll have no problem finding somebody. You want me to cut that up for you?
Yeah. I'll do that.
Yeah. That's the advantage you have. I would take
Use
advantage of that.
Just don't go too far with it.
Yeah. Cut that human up. It's gross.
Yeah. I hate cutting into thighs.
It's a male. I don't want to see it.
Just cut it off.
But the other thing is like just exposing yourself to it more.
Oh,
Like
that.
if you have somebody, your boyfriend, your dad hunts, I go out with them. Just
Yeah.
experience it. It's not. Some of it's still kind of gross, but
Sure.
for the most part, you kind of.
It's really not as gross as you think it's going to be.
Right. So medicine is kind of that same way, like lancing boils and doing gross stuff to the human bodies, like pap smears and stuff.
Oh.
All of that's like still kind of disgusting, but you kind of just become immune to it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
go out and have a pap smear. I don't know.
Yeah, see what happens. It's just like getting a pap smear, Ellie. Look, you're going to be hungry.
It's not. Yeah. It's not even, I don't know where I got on that.
You're going to be hungry.
Yeah.
And I just feel like you're probably going to get that fish and eat it raw.
Right.
Like a damn grizzly bear does.
Seriously.
You know what I
probably
mean?
Going to happen.
Like, you're not going to care that much.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Those survival books that I've been reading of like the shipwreck crews when
Yeah.
they get on these islands, they'll just catch the birds out of midair and just bite them.
Good gracious.
Yeah. So I think you'll get to that point. I'm just saying, Ellie.
Break your tooth on
I'm
those
just saying.
innards.
Isn't Ellie the name of the Last of Us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is that her?
It might be.
That's cool.
She's
You good with a bow?
yeah, probably.
That movie or that
Oh,
series
series
looks
again.
like it's going to be incredible.
Yeah, so if you don't know, HBO Max or HBO is making The Last of Us a series.
And HBO is not known to really drop the ball.
They do good-
on-
they do
Their
good work.
series are typically.
I
very good.
approve of their work.
I agree.
So they do a good job.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Is it my turn?
Moo Moogan.
Moo Moogan. Will you ever upload again the zombie survival episode to Spotify? The Mexican accent you did had me laughing for hours when you talked about the compadre powder. Greetings from Mexico. By the way, as a Mexican, I approve your Mexican accent. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Moo Moogan.
Moo Moogan.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. These guys are pretty good.
that's pretty good. I don't know. Hey, Holmes, you got to go to Podbean if you want to listen to that epissemble because it's on Podbean.
Was this the Halloween?
Yeah,
zombie
it was like our
episode?
first. I think it was our first Halloween.
I don't even remember doing all
special.
The,
Remember we talked about compadre?
yeah.
Compadre. I don't know how we did it, but
Hey, Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That was one of my favorites, honestly.
it was fun. Yeah,
I
it was
need
a
to
good one.
re-listen to it.
Been a long
It's Halloween time.
It is Halloween time.
So
Cool.
Oh, that's it.
That's all of it. Guys, just if you're listening to this today, October 7th, we do have a giveaway going on Instagram. So if you want to go enter that, you got a few hours left because tomorrow we're gonna get the winner.
It's on Instagram, but if you're looking at the YouTube video, here
Yeah.
you go.
There it
What
is.
this? A side
You're gonna get that.
triple,
You're gonna get
triple X.
Yeah, it's an extra large. But then there
You can
is
use it at nighttime.
it's a nightie.
Keeps the top warm.
Lets the
Let
bottom breathe. Then there's a knife, and then there's like a quick scope deal. So it's good stuff. Might as well go and enter. All right.
Eagle Eye.
Eagle Eye.
Yeah, some cool
My
stuff.
dad used to call me Eagle Eye. I used to think it was the coolest thing ever when I was little.
Not
You
dumbass.
see, when he wasn't calling me dumbass, like we'd be driving.
Which name is it,
What
Dad?
is it, Eagle Eye or dumbass, Dad?
Dumbass Eagle Eye.
Dumbass Eagle Eye. No, I'd like spot a
That's a cool
deer.
little knife.
You see that? You're like, you're an eagle eye. I'm like, yeah, I am. Like, I used to think I had like crazy vision. What do you think I'm doing? Summon your eagle powers.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks, guys. Appreciate you guys. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet to the podcast, hit the subscribe button. Go follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all the places.
All dems.
Okay? All right. Love you. Bye. Says they survived.